First, I want to thank Caroline and our advancement team and all the staff who are here for their work. We are, as you know, the International Institute of New England, and we have offices in Boston, Lowell, Manchester, New Hampshire. We're serving, last year, we served 10,000 people. It's the most we've ever served in our history, or the history that we have on record. And this year, we're on track to serve about 18,000 people. And the reason why we're serving so many people is that people from Haiti have been coming to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And you're going to learn in this event today a little bit more about why that is and why they're coming. But essentially, in a nutshell, there have been about 80,000 people living in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts who are from Haiti. It has the third largest concentration of Haitians outside of Haiti. First is Miami, second is New York, third is Massachusetts. And so people come here to be with their friends, their brothers, their sisters, their aunts, their uncles, their cousins, to start a new life, just like every immigrant group has come to the United States. All of our ancestors came similarly because our families were here in one area or another. And so these folks are coming, they're fleeing difficult circumstances in Haiti. Some have spent time in Latin America. They migrated up the continent. They crossed the border. They're incredibly strong and resilient people who we need in our economy today. And the International Institute, as we've done for 105 years in Lowell, is welcoming thousands of people. We've served in our Lowell office, I don't know the exact numbers.
3,577.
3,577 people from Haiti, which is an extraordinary thing. It speaks volumes about the character of Lowell and our office in Lowell, and a city that welcomes people from all over the world. And so we're proud of the work that our team does. We're proud of the people that we're helping. You're going to learn a little bit about the work that we're doing with people that are living in shelters in Massachusetts. As you know, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts has an emergency shelter system. So the state funds a shelter system for families who don't have a place to stay. It's at capacity. 25,000 people are in the shelter system right now. I had lunch yesterday with General Rice, who's overseeing the system for the state, and he said there's a net of 60 people a day coming into the shelter system, which means over 100 days we'll have 6,000 more people coming into our shelter system with no place for people to stay. So it's a crisis situation. We're involved in it. We're doing this work because it's our core mission. It's what we've been doing for a long time, helping refugees and immigrants succeed through our core service areas. And we're grateful for all of our partners here in Lowell and across the Commonwealth and across New Hampshire for working with us to welcome people who are coming here to Massachusetts to restart their lives and contribute to life here in our Commonwealth. Thanks for this, for coming today. Thank you to the team. They gave me a script, I didn't follow it. So we'll go from there. All right, okay, thank you.
So first, I would like to bring up Sabine and Ishtar. They're going to walk us through a basic Haitian Creole lesson.
Thank you, Caroline. And thank you. As Jeff just mentioned on how many clients that we are serving, and also we're going to have like a large population of Haitian. So in order for you to interact with them, so we just want to teach you guys a few words in Haitian Creole. So at least when they said those words, you will know exactly what they are saying. They're not too difficult. They're kind of familiar with English and / French, so you will be able to learn them as we go. So, and I will say the words in English, and we have Ishtar here who's gonna also help you with the translation. And you can also repeat after us once we say it, the Creole version, and then you can just do it. Don't worry about the pronunciation, you will learn. So, hello.
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 Hello. Yes, you're doing well.
Great start.
Can you say it one more time?
Hello.
Hello. So sometimes you will see people say hello as well, but we have another translation for hello when you interact with others. You might see ou bien qui j'en y.
Qui j'en ouye.
Good job. I guess you guys gonna have an A today. Okay. Okay, so our next word will be, what's your name?
Kijan Rele. Kijan Ourele.
Yes.
Good job. How are you doing?
Kijan Ouye.
Yeah.
Yeah, same structure. Good job.
Not bad. Can you say it one more time? Great. Okay, thank you.
Merci.
See, was that the easiest one? Great, and then, well, our last one will be goodbye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Good job. Yes. Thank you again, Jeff, and now I'm gonna bring Caroline, and thank you also, Ishtar.
Thank you, Sabine and Ishtar. And in the folders in the back, we have flashcards for Haitian Creole so that you can take the lesson home and then continue to practice your Haitian Creole. So I want to first thank the Lowell Community Health Center and specifically the Meta team. Thank you for allowing us to use this space. We moved into the health center. It feels like forever ago and that we didn't exist before we moved here, but when did we move here? 2021? We moved here June 2021, and it's been amazing, and mainly because we work so closely with the health center and the Meta team, and when clients do arrive at our offices, we're able to walk them down the hall, up an elevator, and they are able to receive health services there. So I wanted to bring up Ellis from the Meta team to talk a little bit more about what the Meta team does to support our Haitian clients.
Hello everyone, my name is Belez. I am the Haitian Patient Care Navigator. I recently transitioned as a medical assistant to this new role to Patient Care Navigator. I would like to introduce to the Meta team, starting with Troy, Zamina, Mohammed, and Addison. We as a team support patients before, during, and after the refugee health assessment. The refugee health assessment is supporting newly arrived clients in establishing a medical record in the US and identifying what support they need in relation to health and healthcare. We also assist patients in the area that the team think they may need help with in terms of medical support and case management. Moving forward, we help with any question that they may need further assistance with. And I would like to say thank you for having me, and I'm excited to work with Lowell Community Health Center. Thank you.
So every client that we welcome at IINE is referred to Meta for the refugee health assessment. And I really think Meta and IINE, we're all one team, all working together to really provide that holistic care for our clients. So thank you, Meta and the Lowell Community Health Center. So now we're going to transition, and I'll have some of the IINE team come up and answer some questions about the Haitian clients that we serve. I think first I would just like to say how proud and incredibly honored I am to be a part of this team. Everyone that you will see up here, I am just shocked and impressed every day about everything they do. So first, I would like to welcome Ishtar up to share her story. And Ishtar is going to answer the question, why are Haitian clients coming to the US?
Thank you, Caroline, for giving me the space to share my story. So the simple answer to that question would be Haitians are coming for the American dream or for a better life. But the realest answer to that question would be for life. period. Most Haitians are living Haiti because they simply cannot live in Haiti. Let's quickly take my life as an example. I'll only say the life stuff, promise. So childhood memories, we love those. 2002, 2003. I remember laying down in my parents' bed at night and people knocking on my gate, yelling, "Coupe tête, boule caille," meaning cut head, burn house. I remember walking to school, jumping over burning tires. I remember bullets being shot at my school. 2004, political coup. I remember hiding under the kitchen table with my little sisters, with our hands over our ears, as if that could prevent us from hearing the incessant gunfire. 2008, as if it was yesterday. Matter of fact, it was a Wednesday. Gunshots while I was doing my homework at 8 p.m. Sure enough, we soon learned that my father had just been kidnapped right in front of my gate. I spent that night praying and crying. He was able to escape the next day. He found a police patrol and got in with them. That is a picture of him. Though it had not been 24 hours, he had been severely injured and poisoned because he was not to make it out alive. And that is us, my little sisters, and I, with me with the big smile. He had to spend a lot of days at the hospital. Later, had things gotten better? No, worse. At that time, gangs had invaded a lot of communities, forcing entire groups of people to leave. I would come home, it was not bad, not my community, my house, it's still safe. I would only periodically come home. Oh, welcome to my room, by the way, everybody. I'm glad you can see that the bed was not made, but that's my window. Broken, rocks thrown inside, bullets in the yard, periodically. 2021, Sunday morning, coming home from church. I see a bunch of people in front of my gate looking agitated. I knew something was wrong, so I rushed inside. I see my cousins crying. I finally get them to tell me that my uncle had been murdered, and my father had to go to the scene with the police to identify the corpse. My uncle was a doctor, and that day he was right in front of his clinic on a Sunday morning to get tools to take care of a patient. A kidnapping attempt, the police said. The video is still there on YouTube. Yet investigations were inconclusive, and these people are still free. So it had been my father, my uncle, dead in the streets. Who's next? Me? I knew then I could not stay. But I chose to because of both my parents and I had a job. Speaking of which, I worked with people in vulnerable places in remote areas of Haiti, specifically to, get people to stay, to live a better life. But it became increasingly difficult because roadblocks, as you can see in the image, that was almost my daily life. Every day you would try to go to work and major roads were blocked. Maybe it was your car that would be taken that day. And maybe you would have to negotiate to get to go free that day. So we could not go anymore because gangs controlled all the exits to the capital, Port-au-Prince. We started using helicopters, planes, which increased the cost of operation. It was an NGO based in the States. In the end, they just couldn't continue, so they closed operations in Haiti. And I lost my job. Last April, we learned that my father had cancer. And I was at the doctor's appointment with him when the doctor said, there's no treatment for your cancer in Haiti. You have to go to the Dominican Republic, to Cuba, or to the United States. He didn't want to. He loved his country. But in the coming year, we had to learn the hard way that strong pain medication is not simply regulated in Haiti. It's simply not available. And I'm sure you guys have seen people with cancer here on medication and how hard it is to look at them, to visit them. Now, imagine those without medication. In February, he agreed to come, so I came with him as his healthcare proxy. We went straight to BMC from the airport, and diagnosis, stage 4. It was too late for chemo or anything, so directly to palliative care. And he died in May. I know that was a longer answer than expected, but in a nutshell, most Haitians in Haiti are merely surviving. You constantly have to adapt to the unthinkable. You constantly have to accept the abnormal in your daily life. Fear and stress become part of your personality. Now there comes a time where you have to make that decision. Where am I gonna go? Or it's simply made for you that you die, that you have to run. Now, I'm not saying my story is the story of everybody. It might be different, and there's a lot more to it. But whether it's because of political reasons, civil unrest, gang violence, better healthcare, safety, you need to go. Some people also come to the US, I just said, to reunite with family because that's where the community is. Some also come to get a better education. By the way, my youngest sister, who she saw in the picture here, she's graduating tomorrow, which would not have been possible in Haiti. So that's why Haitians come to the US. A question of life or death, survival. Thank you, everyone.
I promised myself not to cry, but I was going to hold it. Thank you, Christophe, for sharing your story. But we have more to learn from Haitian community or Haitian people and why they live. So my next question, I'm going to address it to Pierre. Why people are coming to Massachusetts? Why do?
Thank you, Sabine. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Caroline, for that opportunity we have today to serve not only Haitian community in Massachusetts, also Cuban and refugees from the war. Why Massachusetts? Why the war? When people in Haiti think about visiting the US, they think about Miami, because it's so close, 40 minutes from Haiti to Miami, from Haiti to Miami, New York and Boston. To Haitian, these are the 3 places that exist in the US. People think that Boston is a state, naturally. Haitian value education and think of Boston of having the best education opportunities. Haitians are also drawn to Massachusetts because it is a blue state for exporting. Many clients are being sponsored by family and friends in Massachusetts. Others hear about the benefits, opportunities, and community that is in Massachusetts. Many clients are also coming here because of the healthcare system, such as Ishtar's story. Clients travel far distances to receive services in Lowell because of the quality of the services and care we provide in Lowell, such as kindness, respect, and good communication. Thank you.
Thank you, Pierre. Like Pierre just mentioned, many people are coming for services because of the great support that we provide to them. The clients that we serve them with respect and dignity, and also we serve them with kindness. As you all know, our city is a welcoming community, and we're working to make sure all clients know that. A couple months ago, we have a client that we served, and in our community in Haiti, when you are LGBT, you don't treat the same way. And when our clients come to the United States, they did not expect that we will or anyone will accept them the way they are. Especially our staff are mainly Haitian clients who serve Asian community, and we didn't show them any difference by treating them unfairly. We respect them the way they are, and we make sure that they receive the services that they're supposed to. Because of all the support that we show them and all the kindness that we show to them, the client was very happy with the services that we provide to him, and he felt that he was very welcoming, and the next day he brought his partner to receive the same services. So we did not want to treat anyone differently. Everyone that come to our door, like many of you know, no one is turning down, and everyone needs to be served fairly. So I'm gonna welcome Jefferson, who's gonna explain to you who are the Haitian clients that are coming to Massachusetts. So he's gonna explain that deeply on how we serve.
Thank you, Steve. So all Haitian clients have very different experiences in Haiti. So some of them can be very educated. Some of them probably never went to school ever because they never had access to schools. So we'd like you to not stereotype the Haitians and be very patient with them, because some of them are doctors, lawyers, engineers, teachers, journalists, farmers, police, administrators, and so on. So there's not just one group of Haitians; it just affects everybody. So be patient, be willing to listen, and be cool with them. So most Haitian clients, they speak multiple languages. They speak Creole, Portuguese, English, Spanish. So it's just always ask them, be open, ask them what they speak, make them more comfortable to speak to you with. And many single clients without children, they don't have access to shelter services. But the majority of the families with children are accessing the shelter services. As you will hear later, but many single clients without children and some families are unable to access these services. Many are housing insecurities and will have to rebuild their careers in the United States. Many of these clients are living with friends, living couch to couch, or finding places to sleep because they just don't have anyone here. So, yeah, that's it. That's all.
Asian clients are arriving to the US in many different ways. IINE is only able to serve those on two different statuses: Cuban Asian entrants with parole and Asian humanitarian parole. Cuban Asian entrants, or CHE, who are paroled into the United States are crossing the border in Mexico after traveling far distances. Many have children that were born in Brazil or Chile on their journey to the US. Some of those individuals also speak Spanish along with Asian Creole. Then they are Cuban Asian Humanitarian Parolees, or HHP. This is a new program and status created by the Biden administration. This program is similar to our Ukrainians who are welcome to the US. A sponsor in the US must apply to sponsor an individual or family. After applying for entry and sponsorship, once approved, an individual will fly directly to where their sponsor is. In many cases, these individuals and families will fly directly to Massachusetts and will live with their sponsor. For HHP, individuals can apply for EAD cards on arrival. IINE's legal team can support with these applications, and once the client is enrolled and food stamp, the fee can be waived. It is important to note that Cuban clients are eligible for all the same benefits as Haitian clients. So Jefferson will expand on the journey our clients take to get to the US.
Thank you, Gervis. So, hello again. So, a lot of these clients, like we said, are serving HHP and CHE. And a lot of the CHE clients are actually coming from, they're leaving Haiti to either go to Chile or Brazil. And getting to America, it's a journey. Because a lot of clients are leaving Chile or Brazil, and then they have to travel through forests, through jungles. Like, a lot of people die, a lot of people lose family members on these travels. Children, pregnant women, crippled. It's like everyone's taking embarking on this journey for a better life in America. So that's the reason why I want to say this, because like it's just, like I said, be patient with these clients because they've been through a lot. Like who knows what mental strain, who they lost on the way here. And so I have a story from a client. He was telling me how it was him, his wife, and his child. They were traveling through the jungle to get to the water, to get to a boat to cross, and then she actually fell and broke her leg. But she right in front of him and his kid. So she wasn't able to walk, she wasn't able to travel, and if they stay, the group's gonna leave them. So it's just like a group of like 100 people. So if he couldn't stop, so just go with the kid. And he was telling me he almost broke down in front of me telling me because he was like he lost in front of his daughter, like which was like 3 years old, and him. They just watched their wife his wife's just lay there waiting for death. So I think it's important, like I said, is be patient. And the travel or the distance that they took to get here is not short. Thank you.
Thank you both, Jefferson and Gervins. So my next question will be addressed to Zachary, so we call him Zach in short. Once a client is enrolled in IINE services, how do we support them? So please.
Thank you, Sabine. Hi, everyone. For being both employee and client, I'm so excited to talk about how we take care of our client, IINE. Once a client is enrolled in IINE services, our primary focus is to assist them in accessing various public benefits and programs. At IINE, we provide comprehensive support, including, firstly, refugee cash assistance. Individuals without children receive $537 monthly, while couples without children receive $726 monthly. FCA payments are processed by ORI, and distributed by IINE and other agencies. Sometimes delays is receiving these payments because of increased demand. But at IINE, we ensure clients receive all entitled payments for their eligibility period. Secondly, we support our clients through TAFTC, food stamp, and welfare. Families with children are enrolled in TAFDC, Temporary Assistance for Families with Dependent Children, or welfare, and everyone receives support in accessing food stamp. Thirdly, we give healthcare support. IINE assists the client in enrolling for mass health and provides referral to MEDA for refugee health assessment and healthcare. Children are also facilitated in school enrollment or child care arrangement as necessary. Not only that, we give assistance for employment and education. Adults are connected with IINE's employment and ESOL teams. If space is available, clients are enrolled in ESOL classes to enhance language skills. Haitian humanitarian hourly clients are referred to our legal team for assistance in applying for work authorization. Finally, our commitment at IINE is to ensure that every client receives optimal benefits and opportunities. We strive to provide comprehensive support addressing various aspects of their needs, from financial assistance to healthcare and education. Ultimately, furthering their integration in the community and facilitating a successful transition. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach. So my next question will be followed to Rachel. How many Haitian clients has Lowell served?
Thank you, Sabine. Hi, everyone. IINE Lowell has enrolled 3,577 Haitian clients. IINE Lowell, on average, is enrolling 200 to 500 Haitian clients each month in services. So as Jeff told earlier, regarding to providing services, IINE is making history. IINE is working with the Brockton Library, Public Library, to host intakes twice a month at the library where there is a large Haitian community. IINE Lowell also hosts intakes every Thursday and Friday at our office in Lowell. If you have a client that needs to be enrolled in our services, call our office and we will schedule an intake. So we will be more than glad to provide services to you. In fiscal year 2023, IINE distributed 3,592,288.50 of RCA. Currently, IINE is distributing 1.5 million of RCA each month to our clients. So IINE is the best, right?
Thank you, Rachel. So that was a great presentation. So, although you see all services that were provided to our clients, at the same time we have a lot of challenges in terms of difficulty that our clients are facing, either back home or even here. And because of that, I'm going to introduce Sanyes, who is going to answer my next question. What is the biggest challenge our Haitian clients are currently facing? And how are we supporting these challenges? Thank you.
Thank you, Sabine. Hi, everyone. Many Haitians without many clients are unable to access shelter services, especially those without children. When clients reach out to IINE about becoming homeless, IINE works to see if there are volunteers who can support with housing. IINE is piloting a community sponsorship model for Haitian clients, where a volunteer team will support Haitians with housing. The support IINE also works to use funding, public and private, to support to support housing as needed.
Do you want to start again?
Many Haitian and Massachusetts are struggle with housing. Many clients are unable to access shelter services, especially those without children. When clients out to IINE about become homeless, IINE works to see if there are volunteers who can support with housing. IINE piloting a community sponsorship model for Haitian clients, where a volunteer team will support Haitian with housing and support. IINE also work to use funding, public and private, to support housing as needed. This reason, many Haitian clients are housing insecure is because of challenging situation with their sponsor and delay with work authorization. As we saw, with many Ukrainian clients, sponsors do not always have the space, money, or ability to support their family or friends long term. In other situations, this relationship can become abusive. We have seen trafficking and domestic violence as a part of this relationship on arriving to the US. But many have also experienced this in Haiti or on their journey to the US. To support this client, IINE has been hosting a 3-part session in Haitian Creole to educate clients about domestic violence, trafficking, self-esteem, human rights. IINE will continue to host this session for the both men and women. IINE also refer clients to mental health services, as many have experienced trauma. Many Haitian clients have struggled finding a community and support network in Massachusetts. To support building this community, we create a Haitian ESOL class and have been hosting Haitian Creole workshop. IINE with Team Block will be hosting in Haitian Youth welcome Ali and January.
Thank you, Samuel. My next question will also go again to Jefferson, so I would like to bring him up. So Jefferson, how is IINE supporting youth employment?
So once clients receive their work authorization, we get in contact with the client, and then we start off with long-term and short-term goals. So we like to get to the path of self-sustainability. So we ask them what their short-term goals is, typically learning English and learning the whole cash system, how to get into our community. And long-term goals to whether continue education, learn a trade or profession. So in IINE we help with job application, we help with mock interviews, we help them create resumes. So a lot of them come from we have prior knowledge of something. So we use that resume, we use that to help them out. And once clients contact us, like we have service with us for employment for 5 years. So say for instance, like 2 years down the road, they leave that job, they can always come back to us. We can also help them again to find another job. And so in fiscal year 2023, IINE placed 136 clients in jobs. Many Haitian clients want to work immediately and start working soon after receiving their AD. So like a lot of clients have been coming to me, they'll tell me personally, like, yeah, can you just help me once I get my EAD to find a job? It's not more. They don't want to be in public benefits. They want to work. They want to be self-sufficient. That's one thing I've noticed. Haitian clients are also eager to obtain certificates, and many are in our CNA classes that we hold. And we also provide a learner's permit program to help them drive.
So like we mentioned before, you guys have to learn about Haitian and how we serve them. So my next one will be addressed to Pierre. What do people need to know when interacting with Haitian clients?
Thank you, Zain, for having me. Again, as Haitian, we have a strong culture. So when you have to interact with Haitians, so you should know that all females need to be addressed as Madame. Is that ma'am, Mama? in front of the last name. It's like Madame Caroline, Madame Caroline. All men need to be addressed as Sir or Monsieur, Monsieur Pierre. Yeah. Use kindness. Some Haitian clients do not make eye contact, especially for those from rural areas. Repeat the questions multiple times. Haitians like to ask questions and to repeat questions. Haitians like straight answers and they like clarifications. Body language says a lot to them, verbal or non-verbal communication. In Haiti, it is common to kiss the cheek when first introduced to other people. But you don't need to introduce yourself to the client this way. Be careful. Be careful about asking about gender, she, he. Many may be afraid or not willing to identify as LGBTQ+. Haitians raise their voice when passionate about a subject. That doesn't mean they are mad. Haitians speak 2 languages, Haitian Creole and French. But not all Haitians speak French. Some Haitians that cross the border speak Spanish and Portuguese too, because they live in Chile and Brazil for a long time. Ask what language they prefer should be very helpful. Explain what mental health support is before referring. Mental health is a stigma in Haiti, and many may not be comfortable with receiving mental health support. Be mindful when interacting with clients, as you might be the only person they have here to talk with. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for participating on answering our questions today. So my next one will be addressed to Caroline. So where do the clients that IINE serve, where do the clients that IINE is supporting live? And how the clients, to phrase my question, sorry about that. Where do the clients that IINE is supporting live, and how do the clients that we support live in the hotel? So how can we, so Caroline's gonna answer that question in depth for us. As many of you know, our clients live in different places, and many of them too also live in shelters. So Caroline will be answering that question.
Thank you, Steve, and thank you everyone that's come up. Thank you to all my team. So not all of the 3,577 and counting, because I don't think all the 300 intakes that the team did last week is yet in our database, so it's well over that number. But not all of those 3,500 clients live in Lowell. This team that you have heard from today is really supporting Haitian clients all across the state of Massachusetts. And as you heard, we've expanded our support in the Brockton area. We mainly did that because we were having clients travel 2 hours to our offices to receive services. And Sabine happens to live in Brockton and had that relationship with the library, so we started bringing services to where our clients are. So yes, we are here in Lowell providing those services, and a good number of our clients are in the greater Lowell, Lawrence, Haverhill, Methuen, Draken.
Thank you, everyone. Again, my name is Andrines, and it's an honor for me to be here today and to see all of this. As you can see, all the suits and dresses, this is us. This is Haiti, although I didn't get the memo, but you guys did amazing. You represent very well, not only representing Haiti, but also representing us, Haitians. So thank you. So as Caroline mentioned, I'm Andrines, and I'm the new shelter services, Director of Shelter Services for IINE in the Middlesex and Eastern Mass area. So I have Casey here with me on staff journey. We are a small but mighty team out here doing the work. We like to say we're doing the work of the Lord. We have a paralegal and a case specialist on the team. We're looking to bring more people on board. We're working on that, and thank you so much for all you do. I don't know if you wanna
So I'm Casey, I'm the attorney for shelter services. So essentially what we do is we bring our services to people in unsupported shelters in the Massachusetts system. So 3-4 days a week we are going to shelter sites, bringing laptops and printers and scanners and doing legal work, case management work for people who are currently being housed, and working on things like work authorization, things to do with immigration court proceedings, and getting them on their way towards a path towards legal permanent residency if they're able to. And they come from all over. So in the shelters, there are people from Haiti, Honduras, Nicaragua, Venezuela, Brazil, many, many locations. That's essentially what we do.
Yes. We also provide services in the line of connecting those families with resources like food stamps and cash benefits, and then helping them enroll in school enrollment with the kids, in medical, health, connecting them with providers and clinics in the area where they're living. So it's really, and there's a lot of other things that go into the resource connection. Things that they don't normally talk about, like helping them find diapers for their kids, food for their children, because you might already know that their food being delivered at the shelters where they're staying. A lot of times the kids can't eat those food. So we have to figure out ways to get them connected with food that the children are used to. We also have either for religious reason or maybe sickness, people cannot eat the food that's being delivered, so we need to figure out ways to get them with food that they're familiar with and are better for their health. One way we do that is we connect them with local churches where they open their kitchens. We have people in the communities that will open their homes and have families come in with ingredients and cook their food. One thing that I saw that the family started doing, which was very amazing to me, was they're using their food stamp benefits. They would go, like 5, 6 of them would go to the grocery store and buy ingredients for food, and then they cook a big batch of food and then they disperse it among themselves. So we live as a community, and I was happy to see that wherever they are, they continue to live as that community, that they live as back home. The school system, one of my roles is to help the school leaders understand the basics of the culture, help them understand how to help respond to mental health crisis, considering their culture and all that, which has been very helpful to them. And also the parents, helping them navigate the community, doing small talks about community inclusion, what to ask, where to ask when you go places. It's really very rewarding work. They are extremely grateful. They're saying thank you to you, although you don't see them and they don't see you. They're saying thank you every day. And like someone mentioned earlier, they don't want to stay on public services. They want to work, they want to start their own family. They actually want to start giving back whatever they've been receiving since they've been here. So they're looking forward to those days. When we tell them, oh, if you start working today, you might not be able to afford an apartment right away, that's disappointing for them, because they're looking to get out of the shelter and start getting a paycheck to get their own apartments and start paying for their own stuff. So we appreciate your help, any type of help that you've been pouring into IINE. And as you can see, it's going through great causes, and we hope that you can continue to support us in that way.